instantly. The legend of Bloody Mary and the practice of summoning her by repeating her name in front of a mirror in a dark room with a lit candle has very real origins.
Oh, we talking facts. What's up? What's up? What's good? What's good? We talking facts. Now look, I'm someone who love facts. Hold on, let me pull up real quick. Hold up. You already know I gotta drop like a 4 and a 2 every time. Hold up real quick. But anyway, so I know some facts I know that you don't know. Real quick, we're gonna get started. Did you know if the sun exploded right now, we wouldn't notice for another 8 minutes and 20 seconds? But it is a GG. Oh, I know what you didn't know as well, bro. Between 20% of children report that they be hearing voices. And the last one, the funniest one my teacher ever told me, but at the same time, you're like, damn, is it true? Did you know 32% of statistics are made up on the spot? Meaning I could have made that up or what? Was that made up? You don't know. But anyway, go by to check out 50 amazing facts to blow your mind. Creepy edition. Yo, this is like my favorite time of the year. Check out the original video. Link will be in the description below. But let's go. Man, that kind of creeped me out for real.
Here are 50 amazing facts to blow your mind. Creepy edition. There are 15,152 living organisms, from rats to insects to people, living in the New York subway system. Something to consider, every single photo taken of you could be the one used at your obituary. There are more slaves in the—
Whoa, that's creepy if you think about that. My bad for stopping already. Man, that is creepy as hell to think about. Legit, I've never thought about that way. Like, as I'm taking pictures, you never know. That could be the one that's gonna be used for your obituary. Wow, bro. And you know what's crazy? So my mom just passed, right? Rest in peace, Mom. The most recent picture she took, no lie, with her sisters, we used that one as her obituary, for her obituary picture. That's crazy right now.
Today,
go back. Man,
the one used at your obituary. There are more slaves in the world today than any other time in history, according to Andrew Forrest, founder of the Walk Free Foundation. Anywhere from 21 million to 46 million exist in the world today. Zombies are possible and may have existed in the past. These flesh-eating creatures of Haitian origin were reanimated people raised by voodoo priests called bokors. Legend has it that once reanimated, the zombies would remain under the control of the bokor and do their bidding. If that sounds too unreal, the government has a webpage on the CDC website right now called the Zombie—
Hey man, see, this is when that conspiracy stuff get to kicking in, but we ain't gonna take it there. My boy was telling me this a while ago too, which was hella crazy. And I thought he was lying. He was like, bro, it's legit like survival guide, like what he's talking about now, from the CDC, for a zombie apocalypse, for when zombies come. This is crazy because you get to thinking like, what if all this stuff is written like for real, but not like how we think? Like, because I'm a believer in God. I'm a believer in higher power. I'm a believer in the universe. But I ain't talking about they written. I'm talking about this. You know what? Where we living at? What if it's stuff like it's already written? I don't even want to talk about the bubonic, man.
It has a webpage on the CDC website right now called the Zombie Preparedness Guide in the event of an outbreak today. The Headless Horseman originated from Irish legends. Known as the Dullahan, it's a frightening being sitting upon a horse, riding with his head held high in his hand so that he may scan his surroundings. If that wasn't creepy enough, don't worry. He also carries a whip made out of human spine. Be careful if he stops to say your name. You'll die instantly. Please don't. The legend of Bloody Mary and the practice of summoning her by repeating her name in front of a mirror in a dark room with a lit candle has very real origins. It's believed to be based on Elizabeth Bathory, also known as the Queen of Blood, who was convicted for murdering hundreds so that she could bathe in their blood. Every square inch—
and you know what's crazy? Like, I ain't gonna lie, when it comes to like the back then, you be reading about like those stories, they'll be like way back. Hey, they were savages, man. Like, it was like they legit ain't had no heart, no soul, or nothing. It be their own family. They just like eliminate. Crazy. I'm creeped out. I will look at this mirror behind me so bad, but at the same time I don't. Man.
The human body has
go back.
Elizabeth Bathory, also known as the Queen of Blood, who was convicted for murdering hundreds so that she could bathe.
Wait, is that where I missed? Is that where the term bloodbath came from?
Has very real origins. It's believed to be based on Elizabeth Bathory, also known as the Queen of Blood, who was convicted for murdering hundreds so that she could bathe in their blood. Every square inch of the human body has approximately 32 million bacteria on it. This means that there's an unfathomable amount of bacteria covering your entire body every minute of every day. An estimated 6 million people in the United States, or 1 in every 50 of us, is walking around with a brain aneurysm. It just hasn't ruptured yet. In fact, a brain aneurysm ruptures every 18 minutes. That means for you, it could potentially happen any moment. The octopus is an invertebrate.
That is crazy. Hey, these facts are legit. Like, this is the type of knowledge that's just like, this is the type of knowledge that you need to know, but you kind of don't want to know. Like, I do not want to know this stuff. You know, because some knowledge can be scary, bro.
That means for you, it could potentially happen any moment. The octopus is an invertebrate, meaning it does not have a backbone. And the absence of bone structure and shell gives the octopus amazing flexibility and fluidity. Spiders liquefy their prey. They don't have any teeth, which forces these predators to subsist on an entirely liquid diet. Various species of spiders have different methods of making a prey milkshake, but the result is the same. Every kind of spider has built-in venom that's specifically designed to break down cell walls. Your eyes can still move after your death, anywhere from 15 to 30 seconds. That means the eyes still look around, whether they're just twitches or there's still some synaptic activity. We don't actually know which.
And stuff like that is creepy, because what if, like, if someone's murdered and that happened, it's like, I looked my killer in the eye and I really hope this this clown don't get away, because I'm the only person that know this right now. All right, I'm dead now.
They're just twitches or there's still some synaptic activity. We don't actually know which, because generally people don't come back, but either way, it's extremely disturbing. If you sneeze hard enough, it's possible to fracture your rib, but if you try to suppress a sneeze, you might rupture a blood vessel in your head or—
Oh, I gotta stop doing that. Every time I sneeze, I never let it out. I was going, because I don't want it to— oh my God, I knew that could have been dangerous. Because I never like to let it out, even before the COVID. Like, I never liked it, because I think it was this commercial on Nickelodeon I saw a while back. Like, they showed a sneeze in slow motion, and it was disgusting. And I never wanted to let that out. I need to let it out. I just gotta cover it. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, buddy.
But if you try to suppress a sneeze, you might rupture a blood vessel in your head or neck. Watching TV for more than 2 hours a day can shorten your life expectancy by 1.4 years. If you watch TV for 6 hours daily, you might die 5 years earlier than you would naturally. 1 pound of peanut butter is legally allowed to contain up to 150 bug fragments and 5 rodent hairs, according to the government health regulations. A lit candle causes more than 15,000 house fires every year. In fact, accidental candle fires account for approximately 4% of all U.S. residential fires.
And you know what's crazy? Right now, right behind me, this purple lamp right here, the top row has a hole in it because I lit the candle and I put it on the second row, not really thinking it, because I'm like, the flame don't go that damn high, but I didn't know it'll still melt that freaking high. It's like this much space in between, but it's like, and this is the candle, and it's legit a hole right there because of that. Like, that is crazy. I had 2 clown moments from these facts so far.
Fires account for approximately 4% of all U.S. residential fires. If you wear a ring, the number of germs living beneath it could be as high as the entire population of Europe, about 730 million.
I'm gonna take these rings off. Disgusting. 3 clown facts so far. Dog!
High as the entire population of Europe, about 730 million. Bacteria and moisture get trapped under the ring and, combined with the warmth from your fingers, causes a breeding ground for bacteria to flourish exponentially.
My bad, body.
There is
I'm
a
just messing you
brain-eating
up.
amoeba called the Naegleria fowleri that lives in freshwater bodies. It can kill a human in just 7 days. The death rate is 98%, and there is absolutely no effective treatment for stopping it. There is a parasite which destroys the tongue of a fish and then itself replaces the tongue for the rest of its lifespan, essentially transforming itself into a living parasitic but fully functioning and otherwise harmless tongue, and it's known as the Xylophagia exigua.
That would suck. Like, man, this mug got my damn tongue, and for the rest of my life, I gotta live with this nigga in my mouth. Pause.
An otherwise harmless tongue, and it's known as the Xylophagia exigua. Draculin is a protein which is found in vampire bats' saliva. This protein prevents the prey's blood from clotting while the bat is drinking it. It's composed of 411 amino acids and is named after the mythical monster Dracula. A spider's egg sac can be filled with 1,500 baby spiders. On average, the gestation period for a spider ranges from 1 week to 1 month, and there's about a dozen spiders born every minute. There very well could be one near you right now.
I know.
More than 7,000 people die annually due to doctors' bad handwriting. It's a chill.
I thought he said anally, mom. I was about to say, what the hell? How do you die from this? Somebody must be going to town. What? What did he say? Annually because of hair out. Okay, my bad.
There very well could be one near you right now. More than 7,000 people die annually due to doctors' bad handwriting.
Crazy.
It's a chilling statistic, and according to a July 2006 report from the National Academies of Science Institute of Medicine, preventable medication mistakes also injure more than 1.5 million Americans annually. In the 1970s,
because of stupid. This is my last stop. Because of stupid cursive. And I never like cursive. No one. It's hard to read other people's cursive because it don't really stick to a pattern. Everybody's cursive different, and I hate that. Always hate that. And I saw this meme that makes so much sense, and I love it, and it needs to go into effect immediately. It was like, we need to take cursive out of schools. Take teaching people cursive out of schools and replace it with sign language. I hella agree with that. That'll be 30 times more better for us. But hey, you know we don't usually do things that make sense down here, you know, so that's just too good, you know. That's just setting people up to just be even better. It's like, nah, that's not gonna happen. We're gonna keep cursive that no one uses anyway, and no one can read anybody else's cursive anyway because it's stupid. Clown.
Also injure more than 1.5 million Americans annually. In the 19th century, before medical professionals had the tools to discern comas or paralysis from death, the fear of being buried alive was very real. Patented safety coffins were invented so that mistakenly buried people could alert those above ground of their predicament. Before proper dentures came about in the mid-1800s, dentures were crafted using teeth taken from the mouths of deceased soldiers. King Tut's parents were recently confirmed to be siblings. DNA from the mummified remains of Tut's mother revealed her to be both mother to Tut and sister of his father. Cockroaches raised in space.
Jerry Springer? Hey, I don't know what they did way back then. That ain't my business.
Be both mother to Tut and sister of his father. Cockroaches raised in space are quicker, stronger, faster, and tougher than their counterparts on Earth.
Why would you want to do that?
Russian news agency Novotsi has reported that baby cockroaches that have been conceived in space develop faster and become quicker, stronger, and tougher than their counterparts on Earth. There is a one.
Bro, there's legit roaches. There's legit roaches there, bro. Like, what is a roach purpose? Like, seriously, because they strong as snot and they don't go away. But like, what good do they do?
and become quicker, stronger, and tougher than their counterparts on Earth. There is a one-room cabin called the Devil's Toy Box in Louisiana, where people who go there supposedly lose their minds. The cabin is on Farmer Graves' Haunted Orchard in Leesville. It was built in 2014 as part of a Halloween attraction on the orchard, but after people started to be hospitalized as a result of going into the shack, the entire Halloween attraction had to be closed. The world's scariest haunted house is called McCamey Manor and is located in San Diego, California. It's so scary that all guests need a full mental and physical evaluation to participate. You're bound, gagged, drenched in fake blood, and terrorized for 4 to 7 hours. Nobody has ever completed it in its entirety, including a Marine and an adrenaline junkie. It has a waiting list of more than 24,000 people.
Don't worry, I won't be on the list. It's like some things I don't get. It's like I try to get the question out, but it's like, it don't matter.
Abraham Lincoln dreamt about his own death 3 nights in a row before his assassination on April 14th, 1865. He shared his dreams with a small group that included his wife, Mary Todd, and his bodyguard. In 1950, the US Navy secretly released pathogens off of the shore of San Francisco for a week. The project, called Operation Sea Spray, was to determine the susceptibility of big cities to bioweapon attacks. Spider rain could happen at any moment above you. According to Rick Vetter, a retired arachnologist, spiders climb to high areas and shoot out silk in order to get back to Earth, which is called ballooning. If enough do it together, you'll be showered with hundreds of spiders. The emerald cockroach—
Is that legit for real?
If enough do it together, you'll be showered with hundreds of spiders. The emerald cockroach wasp reproduces by stinging a cockroach twice. The first to temporarily paralyze its victim, the second into the brain, which destroys the escape reflex. The wasp leads the zombified roach by the antenna to her burrow, where she lays her eggs in its abdomen. The Karni Mata Temple in India is known as the Temple of Rats due to the approximately 25,000 black rats that live there and are revered at the temple. There are a few white rats which are considered to be especially holy, as they are said to be the manifestation of Karni Mata and her sons. The hagfish is a jawless eel-like fish that survives off the bodies of dead or dying sea creatures. They have 2 rows of keratin-based teeth structures that they use to burrow deep into carcasses. Cotard delusion is a mental illness where the sufferer believes that they are already dead, are putrefying, or have missing body parts such as brains or internal organs.
Oh my gosh, no. And like stuff like that, it scares me and it hurts me, because the little things in life that I be complaining about, I was remind myself, like, bro, there's people legit out here battling so many different illnesses or demons or stuff like that, just stuff that I don't have to battle every day for their life, and then here I am complaining. And it's like, so when I see people who have to go through stuff like this, like, that sucks, man. That hurt, because it's I don't know if it's anything they can do about it. Like, why do they have to go through that? Why? What happened to make it just say, you know what, I'm gonna put you through this pain in this life, in this lifetime. This person I'm not gonna do anything to. Man, life can suck so hard sometime, man. Stuff like this hurts, dude. I hate hearing people having conditions that, especially when it's something like damn, I didn't even get a choice. I was just born like this, or it just happened to me. Like, why?
Putrefying, or have missing body parts such as brains or internal organs. People with this disorder tend to neglect personal hygiene as well as physical health, as they consider it unnecessary. On August 7th, 1994, blobs of translucent jelly fell during a rainstorm in Oakville, Washington. Theories of the origins of the blob rain range from jellyfish to fluid waste from an airplane. However, none have been proven correct. Jackie Bibby is a veteran snake handler who holds 5 Guinness World Records, including holding the most rattlesnakes in one's mouth and going head first into a sleeping bag with most rattlesnakes. He's been bitten 11 times.
What do you have to prove? Like, why? Why would you do that? To prove what?
One bite even cost him his leg. The northern fulmar is a species of seabird that will vomit a bright orange puke on its predators. It causes the plumage of the attacker to become matted and loses its waterproof coating, as well as smells foul, similar to that of rotting fish. Loa loa, or the eye worm, is a parasite that occupies the fat layer of humans and causes diseases. The most visual sign of adult worm infections is when the worm crosses the sclera of the eye. They can survive under the skin for 10 to 15 years.
Oh my gosh! And you know what's crazy? Oh! I think I've seen somebody eye like that before and I thought it was a vein. Oh my gosh, bro. Life is just crazy. The body is just crazy. Wow, that sucks.
Ambulophobia is the fear of walking. Often linked to a traumatic event, sufferers may develop a sensation of falling when they try to stand or walk. A person with ambulophobia will usually keep things that they need close to them to avoid standing or moving. Larger cities create larger spiders. That's right, cockroaches and mice aren't the only creepy critters that you have to worry about in the big city. According to an Australian study, not only are some species of spiders more abundant in urban areas, but they also tend to grow bigger in highly populated areas with hard concrete surfaces and little vegetation. The question is, how big is your city? Xylophagia is a form of the
Flint and Detroit. All right, but it's crazy because even though we grew up in the hood, like grew up in that community, that environment, we've never, luckily, thank goodness, like a few of my friends have had them, but we've never had like mice or roaches or any bugs. The most common bug you see in my house is a centipede, because in Michigan that's kind of common, especially in basements. Can't really stop it, but even then you didn't see them that much. You didn't see them that much. And it's not like those big ones you're thinking of that you be showing on like those Africa commercials and stuff like that. It's not like those ones. But yeah.
The question is, how big is your city? Xylophagia is a form of the eating disorder pica. People who suffer from this disorder will consume substances like paper, pencils, tree bark, and other wooden items. Silent Hill is based on an actual town. Centralia, Pennsylvania was once a bustling town.
It is?
But when fires ignited coal mines beneath the ground, it gradually became hazardous and abandoned. The fires started on May 27th, 1962, and are still burning today. When their babies get sick, Eskimo mothers will put their mouths on their baby's nose and suck the snot out. Some still—
Oh, you know what's crazy? Oh my gosh. I won't call him my grandfather, but he was like my grandfather. But basically, he was the guy dating married to my grandma when she passed. Either way it go, it's funny because we always joke about this. He used to do that to my little brother. Like, he used to love my little brother. Whenever my little brother was sick, he would legit hold him up like this. Suck all of it out and just spit it out, like hella disgusting.
Eskimo mothers will put their mouths on their baby's nose and suck the snot out.
But they
Some still do it, and there are now even devices that people can buy to suck the snot out of their baby's nose. Bill Skarsgård, who plays Pennywise in the 2017 version of It, was born in 1990, the year the original It was released. Leela's Hair Museum in Missouri is the only hair museum in the world. The wreaths, bouquets, and pieces of jewelry are all made from woven strands of human hair. Museum founder Leela Kuhun began collecting hair art in 19—
She's like a South Park character right there. I don't know why.
49, and now the exhibit is home to a few thousand pieces of art. In the Asero tribe of the Eastern Highlands in Papua New Guinea, it's tradition to don costumes consisting of bamboo claws and clay masks, decorated with wild pig's teeth and tusks. The mudmen, as they are called, would cake their bodies in mud to complete the costume. Missouri couple Susan and Brian Trost sued the seller of a house from whom they had bought it when they discovered that brown recluse spiders were bleeding out of the walls in 2016. It was estimated by an expert that around 4,000 to 5,000 2016. It was estimated by an expert that around 4,000 to 5,000 spiders had infested the house. The Massachusetts Registry of Motor Vehicles allowed a woman named Lindsay Miller to wear a metal colander on her head head in her driver's license photo after she said it was part of her religion. A committed Pastafarian, she belongs to the Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster. Scientists have created Atomic, a brand of vodka made from grain grown in the Ukraine and using groundwater from just south of the Chernobyl nuclear power plant. Despite the tongue-in-cheek name, the vodka has passed radioactive safety tests and is safe for consumption. It's estimated that 25 million tons of spiders exist on Earth, which equates to 57 sextillion spiders. And other than Antarctica, they exist literally everywhere. They could even be on you right now.
Bruh, stop
thank
saying
you for
stuff like
subscribing
that
to my channel, and a very special thank you to all channel members, especially those you see on screen right now. All of you help keep my channel going. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.
Man, that was hella good. Man, hella creepy too. Man, the sneezing one crazy though. Like when I said I've been doing that for years, damn near probably a decade, bro. I've been doing that for so long. Like if I say I'm like I be holding it, like I don't open my mouth, my nose, and I just cover it and I keep it inside. And one time I thought to myself, like, man, what if I'm just like exploding myself inside? Like, and the whole time that was bad. I've been doing that for so long. That is crazy. And then, oh my gosh, the picture one, that one got me. I think it was number 2. Like, you take a picture and possibility that might be your last picture and that might be the one you use for your obituary. Like, you never know. Crazy. The CDC zombie one, man, I kind of knew that one already because I remember my boy telling about that, but I remember like not paying that much of attention to it. But like legit, that's crazy. If that's real, like that means it's a possibility they know that it can happen. That is crazy. And then we were just talking about it on the community post. I was asking y'all, like, how many of y'all think y'all can survive a zombie apocalypse? Man, we better not be speaking that junk into existence. I know that much, Mike. I know that much. And the ring one, oh my gosh, I legit did not know that. Like I never take them off. Like sometimes I take them off when I get in the shower. Sometimes I don't because they're real, so I don't have to worry about them fading or doing anything. But dang, that is crazy. Well, y'all, this was hella good. If y'all enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. You guys are amazing. You guys are awesome. Until next time, buddies. Charlie's out.